Hello, mystery fans. Well, time to take a look at another episode of season 2 of Veronica Mars, and today we're going to be looking at Plan B. So, here we go. Logan wins Whitty Goodman's essay contest, and Veronica snarkily taunts him about it. Weevil flashes back to a scene about a year ago with Felix. After talking to Jane and Wallace, Weevil asks Veronica for help in proving that Thumper killed Felix. Weevil tells Veronica that he beat up David Curly Moran. In study hall, Wallace and Jackie bond, and they agree to hang out together. Nice. Mac asks Beaver to the Sadie Hawkins dance. Veronica asks Logan about the night of Felix's murder, and he says that he saw a San Diego seafood truck. Logan meets Whitty Goodman, and he gives Logan menial work. Whitty meets with Keith before Logan shows threatening footage inside Whitty's house that the office received in the mail. Veronica and Logan track down the truck driver who's being forced to keep silent. Weevil reports the news to Weevil, and he says that it's possible that he was killed because of his relationship with Molly Fitzpatrick. Mac asks Veronica for romantic advice. Weevil ends up yelling at Molly when she doesn't give him any information. Jackie asks a disabled boy to the dance. Molly works at the River Styx bar, and Liam Fitzpatrick insults Molly. However, Veronica and Weevil listen to the conversation through a wire. Veronica and Weevil decide to take the matter to Sheriff Lamb. However, Lamb doesn't take the matter up. Keith examines the footage inside Whitty's house and deduces that it took place earlier in the year, before Whitty went public with the corporation, so he thinks that someone would have wanted to get back at Whitty for another reason. The Sadie Hawkins dance starts. Weevil mugs Thumper and steals his bags. At the Sadie Hawkins dance, Wallace instinctively kisses Jackie. However, Wallace and Jane reunite. Aww. Beaver still pushes away from Mac. Logan and Veronica dance. Thumper tells the Fitzpatricks that he lost some money, but they find him soon afterwards, indicating that Weevil set up Thumper. The Fitzpatricks cuff him to a urinal. Whitty tells Keith a story that a fire gardener probably took the footage. The truck driver resurfaces and agrees to testimony against Thumper. After telling Jane that he still has feelings for Jackie, Wallace and Jane break up. However, Jackie spurns Wallace. Mac confronts Beaver about why he's not being sexually aggressive, but he's hesitant and eventually breaks up with her. Aww. Thumper's motorcycle, a key piece of evidence, is locked in the stadium. It turns out that the Fitzpatricks locked Thumper in the stadium, and he is killed when the stadium is demolished. Bum bum bum. So let's take a look at some cultural references that were made in this episode. Veronica and Logan watched Easy Rider the previous summer. Veronica tries to make the shocker, but ends up making the Scout's honor sign. Wallace compares Jackie to Superman. Logan playfully tweaks a famous quote from the inauguration of John F. Kennedy. Logan also references the big stick ideology. Veronica calls Logan Deputy Dog. Logan quotes a line from The Breakfast Club. When Weevil tells Veronica about Felix's relationship with Molly Fitzpatrick, Veronica responds, "Good golly, Miss Molly." Liam Fitzpatrick sarcastically uses the lyrics to On the Good Ship Lollipop to insult Molly. Veronica calls Weevil Dirty Harry. After Weevil objects to this remark, Veronica calls him Dirty Sanchez. And now on to the arc significance in this episode. The PCHers got an anonymous call saying that Curly Moran was responsible for the bus crash. Weevil claims that he beat Curly to save his life. Otherwise, the rest of the PCHers would have thrown him off a cliff. Whitty Goodman receives a video of the inside of his own home. He and Keith figure that it was sent by someone against the corporation, but it turns out the video was shot in November, months before Whitty announced his incorporation plan. Whitty says that an angry former gardener is responsible, and asks Keith to stop working on finding the stalker. Veronica and Logan connect the real 911 caller from the bridge, but he is Veronica and Weevil contact the real 911 caller, from the bridge, but he is reluctant to talk, citing fear that the PCHers will come after his wife and child. Weevil thinks the Fitzpatricks ordered the hit on Felix because they found out about Felix's relationship with Molly Fitzpatrick. Weevil thinks Thumper was the one who carried it out. Logan takes a piece of paper stamped with Woody Goodman's signature from Woody's office while he's there as Woody's assistant. We almost sabotages Thumper's meeting with the Fitzpatricks, making it look like Thumper tried to cheat the Fitzpatricks out of the money he owed them for dealing for them. Veronica talks to 911 caller's wife to get him to talk to Lamb about what he saw on the bridge. The caller tells Lamb he saw Thumper kill Felix. Liam and his cronies beat Thumper and handcuff him to a urinal inside Shark Stadium. A construction worker discovers Thumper's bike there before detonation, but insists that no one is inside. Woody gives the order to detonate, and the stadium subsequently explodes, with Thumper inside. And now onto the music heard in this episode. If I Were a Storm by the Wild Seeds, Lost Art by Mere Mortals, Sway by the Perishers, and Gravity/Falling Down Again by Alejandro Escovedo. And now finally onto the production of this episode. The episode was written by Diana Lynn North and directed by John T. Kretschmer, marking their sixth and final writing credit, and Kretschmer's eighth writing credit for the show. I think Kretschmer's eighth directing credit. So there's that. The episode features appearances by many of the important recurring characters of the season, including Cindy Mack Mackenzie, Gia Goodman, Woody Goodman, and Liam Fitzpatrick. In addition, Plan B features the final appearance of Eduardo Thumper Orozco. The episode features a cameo by Verdona Brasfield, a contestant on the sixth cycle of America's Next Top Model. She won the role as a prize for winning a small competition within one of the episodes. Nice. So overall, this is a pretty interesting episode, and needless to say, I think Thumper got what was coming to him, so yeah. So overall, I give Plan B 4 marshmallows out of 5. Well, tune in tomorrow as we take a look at I Am God. So, until then, remember everyone, the game's afoot.